This is what I would do if I'm starting out as a freelancer with 0 clients and 0 experience. I'll start by specifying my offering. I'm going to first list down my skills. Based on my skills, I will list down the services that I would offer. For each service, I will write down a list of deliverables. Let me give you an example. Skills, UI UX design, Webflow. The services I'm going to offer based on my skill set is responsive web design, mobile app design, and Webflow development. I'm going to then list down the deliverables for each of these services. For example, responsive web design consists of competitor research or analysis, the sitemap, user flows, wireframes, Figma prototype, high fidelity UI, responsive designs, design system. There is no right or wrong answer. This is just an example. To speed things up, you could easily Google deliverables for responsive web design and then figure out what deliverables you want to include. I'm going to also look at how other freelancers position themselves. I want to know how successful freelancers price their service. So I start by Googling freelance web designer and see what comes up. I'll study their website, their services, their brand identity. Based on this practice, I know that I want to separate myself from designers on Fiverr and Upwork. I do not want to undervalue my design work. I would then know how to position myself. Once I'm crystal clear on what I'm going to offer, I'll start to package myself. You don't need clients to build a portfolio. If I'm starting out and I have absolutely 0 real-world projects to show, I'm still going to prepare a simple portfolio. Clients need to know what to expect if they hire you as a freelancer. Most people are not going to gamble on someone with 0 work to show, even if you offer to do it for free. So this is what I would do. I would pick a product, I would identify a problem to solve, and then come up with a solution. Let me give you an example. The first example would be a local dentist website. I can identify design problems with the landing page, find better ways to increase their appointments. The second example would be an app landing page that could use some design improvement, increase conversions and downloads to their app. The third example, I could look at smaller apps in the App Store. Based on the app reviews, I would figure out what's working and what's not. I will also test out the app myself, figure out how I could improve the app better, and come up with my own design solutions. I would treat it as I'm working on a client project. Since I've already worked on the design solutions, I would email the company, share a link to my designs in the email, briefly point out what could be improved, let them know that if they're willing to explore further, I'm available. Throughout this process, I'll make sure I have at least 2 projects in my portfolio, and then I'm going to showcase my portfolio online. I'm not going to spend months preparing a portfolio. I would launch it quickly, make improvements as I go along. In terms of where to showcase your portfolio, I would go for these few options. It's either I can build a simple website, or I could save time by buying off a Webflow or Framer template, or I can start with just a Figma link, Notion page, or even a Behance profile. The key here is to save time and go with the one that you are most familiar as of now. Then, I'm going to write a 1-minute pitch about myself. This is the pitch that I will use to pitch my prospects. Now, the pitch would consist of things like, who am I? I'm going to decide if I want to position myself as an individual or an agency. I would specify what services I offer in the pitch, the link to my portfolio. How am I different? What is my experience? I'm gonna keep this really short. Also admit that I'm really new, and that's why I'm offering lower rates to new clients. I would state that I would love this to be a long-term relationship. Stay true to your pitch. Be honest, be transparent. I'll review my pitch and pretend I'm the client. I'll ask myself, do I want to work with this person? Is the quality of this person's work up to my expectations? Would I hire me? Next thing I'm going to do is to show my work and get discovered. If you wonder where do you find clients, ask yourself. If you are the client and you want to hire a freelancer today, where would you go? This is the answer to your question. This part is really important. You can be the best freelancer in the world, but if nobody knows how to find you, you could have a tough time finding the right clients. The key to getting discovered is to be where your prospects are and provide value, so when they think of hiring a freelancer, they think of you. To put this into practice, I'm going to make a list of where my potential clients would go and make myself discoverable there. Here are some ideas for you. Freelance platforms like People Per Hour, freelancer.com, or tell your friends and family, ask for a referral, offer a small commission if you successfully close a deal. Depending on what you do, you can set up profiles like a Dribble profile, Behance profile, or if you're a Webflow developer, you could set up a Webflow profile to showcase your work. There are also private freelance communities like Swarm and Contra where you can join and build a network there. You can reach out to your past co-workers or company and tell them that you're offering freelance services. You can cold email agencies and companies, sharing your portfolio with them and hoping that they get back to you. You can also work on getting discovered on search engines by improving the SEO of your website or your blog. You could go to events and conferences where your potential clients could be at if there are any near your place. You can also try out paid advertising. Think of where your clients would be at and target those places. For example, if your client reads newsletters on a certain topic, consider paying for an ad on that newsletter slot and hopefully get some eyeballs there. The next thing I would recommend you to do is to create value. Now, this is a slower journey, but a wildly rewarding one. It's the surest way to build trust with complete strangers on the internet. When value creation is done right, people trust you and it becomes much easier for you to close a deal. How do you create value? Here are some ideas. You can start by offering free advice, like what I did with my Twitter thread here, where I suggested a design improvement that can be made to a certain landing page. Or you can start building your online presence, like sharing your work on LinkedIn, Twitter, or even a YouTube channel. You could give value through your community. For example, you can make yourself known in the Figma community by sharing templates, build a Figma plugin or a widget that is used by many people and build a larger following. You can also start by building a side project. What is a problem that you encounter often and couldn't find a solution for it? Maybe build a side project that solves that problem. For example, you can start a helpful blog, build a digital product that solves your problems, create a design template, or write an ebook and share it with the world. Speaking of side projects, when I'm managing multiple clients and multiple freelance projects as a solopreneur, it was really tough. I had a hard time remembering every project's progress, what invoices do I need to send out, what deadlines are coming up, and a lot more. So I built this all-in-one Notion workspace where you can manage your clients, track invoices, track project progress, and have all the important information in one place. To make your life easier, I've also included resources like client onboarding checklist, discovery questionnaire, email boilerplates, NDA templates, and more coming soon. When you purchase this product, you will get lifetime updates for free. I'll add the link in the description below. Getting clients is a simple concept. You get good at what you do, you get discovered by people who may need your service, rinse and repeat. So now that you know how to get your clients, watch this video and learn about how to manage your clients and learn about my entire freelancing workflow. If you're thinking of expanding your income streams and eventually quit your job, check out this video. Thanks for watching. Bye!